That light is yellow. I don't know if it's where I want it to be, but it's yellow. We'll see if I have to change it a teeny tiny bit. I don't know. As always, I'm spamming Discords. That's what we do here. Hi, Bitmonkey. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. How are you? Okay. So I'm on Twitter right now. I was about to tweet something about the stream. Brutal hi. Have a happy eating session. Tell me when you are back and fed. Expect nothing. Hi. Welcome on in. I forgot that. That's important. Lighting is important. So, shout out to CK, by the way. Well, right? But we now have this. Listen to this tweet. This is a very interesting way of presenting a new feature. I know that's a weird way of starting the stream. Like it hasn't even been 4 minutes, and usually we're still blurred at this time. But this is really interesting. I'm overblown. You're too bright. Or you're too bright. I don't fucking know now. I have no clue. Let me do something. That's better. I feel a bit underlit now. That's okay. Yeah, it's overblown if I'm too close to the camera. That makes sense. Okay, fine. Nonetheless, before I click anywhere, I wanted to have a recording of this, and that way I will have a shout out to Seke at the same time. But yeah, I want a teeny tiny bit of recording of these two things, and I want to see, okay, if I click on one, everything disappears for every other places, so that's good. Now I have a trace. So we have, or I believe this is one of my additions. So this is based on this, I believe, is based on Speechify Chrome add-on that make me or give me the ability to read anything instead of having the floating thingy on the side. I have it here, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, I was about to. That work? It doesn't work. What type of tweet can I do? Right, that's the question. But nonetheless, Bitmonkey, expect nothing. Brutal. How have you been? How was your Wednesday? How was your today? Thursday. All the questions. I feel underlit. I don't know why that's happened to me every fucking time. I think I'm good, but yeah. And you say you miss McGonagall? What do you mean? I don't understand that. Let's add Figma just for cloud. Marian. I don't know. Hi, welcome on in. One second. Usually this is hidden. You can't see me when I'm doing this. Marian, yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know, I'm bad with that. Um, expect nothing. What do you mean one more? What do you mean? Yeah, that seems like a good-ish idea. I haven't changed the alerts, the stream title. Oh yeah. Oh, I haven't seen that. Well, I'll do my best to restrain myself from the 900s. I don't know if I can do that. Ah. Yeah, no, I can't do that. Nino, if for some reason you're here, I don't know how to do that. Yet. I don't know yet. Let's undo that. Alright. Oh, I have eyebrows now. What do you mean pitch black? It's not. It's just you. If you have sound, refresh. If you don't have sound, I don't know. It's not pitch black for me. It's not pitch black for me. You have no stream. That's not good. That's no good. I spent today trying to figure out this shit, and I think we will work on that today, a teeny tiny amount, before we do anything else. Even though I don't have any specifics. I mean, I have one specific thing that I need to do, which is cleaning up the Figma-inspired overlay to make it available to you for free. That's what I need to do. And yeah, that's the most important thing. Even though I know some people here are waiting for me to clean up another file to be available, but there's too much work to do on that one, so I will come back. That's a glitchy camera. Okay, we'll see. Let me see who's using my camera. You, fuck off. Sorry. Oh well, it's 900. We did it. We are at 900. 900 is done. Achieved. 100 more and we will have a big ass party. An F party. I don't know. Maybe I was about to say maybe I do something specific, but no, I won't do something specific for the 1000. I can. I don't want to. But I could. What about now? What about now? So, I wanted to show you some of the things also that I've seen during the week. We talked about the... How is it fucking called? Damn it, 101. We talked about, at some point, the color palettes ratio and amount of color that you need to have in your design. And in some of the project that I'm seeing on Behance, I see this representation. I'm moving my hand that you can't see because I'm a potato, but I'm moving my hands. So I'm seeing these types of representations where the main colors, who are most of the time the brand color or the accent color, would be taking a lot of space, and then you have the accent-ish auxiliary tertiary colors that are in a smaller amount. And so it represents the amount that is used on your design, and that's the interesting part, I'd say. So that depends on the people and how they want to represent things. Nonetheless, that's one representation, and I think it's pretty good for you to understand how the repartition distribution of a certain color can be found. We talked about it teeny tiny bit, but it's another way. It's just that it's another way. So a lot of things needs to happen, and I have made stuff. I don't know when we will work on that, but yeah. So we have this messages, which I don't know. I think you can read them, but I wanted to have these messages to like randomly pass or be available on some of the screens, specifically the screens that have like, how can I say that? The BRB screen, the working screen maybe. I mean the screen where I'm not exactly present on screen, like here, not exactly present. I am present, but I'm not exactly present. But I would love to have something around there, or maybe right there on top of my face, to, well, I don't know, something. I have no clue. But that's the message that I have. So far, I think I want more. And the goal is to randomly have some. So I'd see how I can manage to do that. Maybe with Streamabot, having like an array of options, and then Streamabot picking up some of the thing. But I'm not sure. We'll see. But that's some of the things that I want to work on. We also have this scene that I haven't done, but might do. That's an option, which would be, so as always, green is chat, red is camera, black is background. So you would have my face in the front thing, which is very similar to this scene, just I would be skewed a tiny bit on this side. I mean my face, like around here. And then we would have some task or work to do during the day. So that is planned for when I do some day stream or work stream, if that happens one day, which is absolutely not sure right now. But yeah, that's the goal. And so because this would be like a basic picture, I can come in and do something in Figma to activate or deactivate one of the tasks that I need to do or needed to do. So yeah, so that's one thing that will need to happen. And then I think the last thing that I saw was this. So we talked about it on last stream, which was having the black background, the current black background cycle on gradients to match the weather outside, meaning that when I'm starting the stream at this time, it will be dark, like now, kinda, maybe a bit more blue, greenish, I don't know, maybe on the top section. But the inspiration that we have is based around this website, which has a very interesting cycle background. I still haven't found a way to reproduce this properly, which is pissing me off, but I will find a way. But this is a pretty good overall experience of gradients. Like, it's a very simple gradient, and the entire content, like the cycle of colors that they choose, is working together. So you have like sunset, sunrise, full day. You don't have nights. That's the difference. That's the one that I would have, but you have this one. And the thing that is interesting is the way that they did the text on top of it, giving you readability for most of the time. But yeah, it's a simple cycle, and I think I want to recreate something with the same colors. Maybe it will be like slower, but overall having a change of color depending on the hour of the day, maybe, or of the amount of time that the stream has been on. That could be also interesting. But yeah, I need to find a way. That's the main thing. I need to find a way to recreate this background and apply it to the background that we have all around here. So that means it will take over the chat as well, and also like the background on this side will be taken over by this gradient thingy. So we'll see if that happens. But that is the base. Drink! Thank you for that. Hydration station. Gonna make me pee again. So yeah, we have this on the side. As you can see, my file, when it's a personal file, it's a bit chaotic. When it's a work file, it's a bit cleaner, even though this one is a bit chaotic as well. But it's still organized. Nonetheless, what I want to do now is making sure that everything on each of these screens is named properly. So we will name layers, which is weird for me, but it's named properly. That someone who would use this specific overlay would have an easy-ish time to reproduce everything inside of OBS or inside of Stream Element for the chat, for example. So there is a bit of work creating the chat ID. I don't think I can, but at least I can do like a tutorial of how to recreate chat ID to have something that looks like this, kinda. We'll see if that's an option for me, but yeah. Nonetheless, naming things currently, as you can see, this is called frame 314, which is not a right name. So, also, everything that is a group needs to be changed into a frame. That's the way that it works. Otherwise, it doesn't. So, one of the things that I do most of the time when I'm on a file that has groups and not frames, we can talk about it at some point. I use the plugin called Simulator, which is one of the best plugins. And then layer type is group. And I select all the layers that are in here, and I change from group to frame if I can. It looks like I have some groups that are in components, like here. So that's a thing I need to figure out how I can clean that up. beforehand. I won't be able to do that. Interesting.
Atacamba Caxes just resubscribed for 3 months. Triple.
Atakan. Thanks a lot for the resub for 3 months. That's amazing. Welcome back. I mean, yeah, welcome back. Welcome back. I don't know what to say at this point. Thanks a lot. Enjoy the emotes. Everything. How are you? How was your day? Welcome on in for today. All of that. I hope your day was good. And all those things. So I wanted to change that into a frame, sorry, that doesn't click content. So this would be so that's the computer, not mask, that's the computer overlay. So you place it on top of your screen, and this one, however, will be the mask of your computer. This one will be the mask of your camera. This one could be a mask for your cameras to be here. And then we have our chat. Amusement Park will go on it. I'm always surprised with your say hi in chat, because it doesn't seem, I mean, it's weird. Welcome on in. How are you? How is your day going? How is everything going? Section title separator. Section title doesn't need to be a section title like this. Separator doesn't, kinda. I don't like that, but kinda. I will, however, do that properly. How is you? How is everything? It seems weird. It seems weird for, I mean, the say hi in chat is usually for new viewers instead of people who have been here before. So I'm always surprised to have someone who I have seen before use the same command. I mean, so yeah, that's the only thing. The only weird-ish thing. Doesn't mean it is weird. It's just interesting. So I have a lot of shit going on in terms of placement and all of that. I don't know why it's fucked like this, but at least we have a base. I don't know. Yes. Good job. Good job on that one. Welcome back, Brutal. How are you? How was the food? How is the food? Can I do that? Can I do that or that? That feels better. And so if I do this, we have 32, makes sense. What was the food? Okay. I'm holding. Holding was an H that I can't seem to be able to pronounce. How dumb is this? This is kind of dumb in terms of placement and creation. The thing that I need to do. Okay. Hydration station. Thank you. Yes, posting in nudes. That's the channel in here for food, right? That makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. So let's put 32 around everything, and then let's put the white background on top of everything. That way, that kind of makes sense, right? I mean, you can. That's what I said when I created the channel. I said I created nudes for food-related stuff or your cheeks. So if you want to post your cheeks, you can. You just might need to post picture with spoilers, just in case, you know, that people don't open nudes expecting food, and then ending on a pair of cheeks. It was nudes. Interesting. So I have to say something right there. I have to say something to you. I don't know how big is your bowl or how big is your fork, but this looks like a tiny portion. It looks great. That's what I have to say. It looks great, but it looks like a tiny portion. Yeah. I mean, I could I could show you my balls. Damn it. Dumbass. I could show you my balls, and they are huge. They are kind of the same size as my face, and they are filled every time. Let me see if I can find pictures of my balls. Out of context, damn it. Where are they? Yeah, this one was huge balls. Trying to find the amount of food that I usually do. Let me see. Can I find some balls? You want to see? Yeah, me too. I would want to see balls as well. Yeah, that's about the amount of things that I used to have. So, as a reference, you have you have the keyboard behind it, which is like almost touching because I don't have a lot of space on my desk. This is the keyboard, and this is, sorry, this is my face, right? This is the keyboard, so you can see, you can have like a size comparison kind of thing, and the fork is not that long. I think it just cuts around here, so that's like, yeah. And so that's the amount of food that I used to eat. So when I'm seeing this, I'm like, yeah, it's a tiny amount. It's depending on the size of the balls, as always, it's a tiny amount. I want to show you another one because I know that I have others that have more filling bowls. If I can find it, because I know I had these bowls for the longest time. Yeah. Uh, if we go for pasta and something that is a bit more appetizing than just veggies, uh, and similar to what you had, this one was pretty good. This one was a pretty good thing. It was one of the creation, because I don't plate. I don't like to plate foods. It's just annoying. I have just one bowl. I mean, one bowl size. I have two bowls, which sounds even better. But yeah, I did just this one. I had like a bit of green that I could put on top, and so that looked like a plated thing. But yeah, this one was pretty good. I have another one, which is very similar, to be honest. But yeah, it's kind of useless to show. But on the regular, when I go out to eat, if you are vegan, I'm sorry. If you are a vegetarian, I'm sorry as well. But that's the type of thing that I would order, which is chicken, beef, fries, chicken nuggets. That's the amount. And currently this one is kind of small, because usually I go for 3 meats instead of 2, plus the nuggets. But yeah. This is one of my usual place I go to. It's like near. Yeah, I mean on the, I don't know if I have pictures of the bigger one. I don't think I do, but I might have. But the bigger one with 3 meats, you have no salad, which is great. Highly appreciated. Do I have that? I don't think I do. I have too much cakes. That's the issue on this. Too much cake, not enough meat. Yeah. That's what I said. That's what I said. I agree. Yeah, I have nothing. I was about to share something also in the food channel, which is this. I don't usually cook in the morning, so I don't eat. So let me tell you everything. I eat a lot, but I don't eat often. So I don't eat in the morning, and this is one of the things that I cooked in the morning at some point because I was kind of hungry, and yeah, that was pretty good. So scrambled eggs, tomato, avocado, a bit of heavy cream in the bottom, and then fajitas on top. Oh, to all everything. I have like 6 packs of fajitas. It's just easy to not do dishes. That's the way I see it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, that's about it. And speaking about Brussels sprouts, like last time, the tiny Brussels sprout with shrimps was pretty good. That was a long time ago though. But that's good. That's good Brussels sprouts. Nonetheless, let's go back to. What do you mean? No. Brussels sprouts are good. The realization that I had. What do you mean, maniac? No, I'm mixing everything I have around me. That's what happened. Oh, and Mel asked about this. last time. That's my birthday tiara. I won that. I don't know where it is though. I know I have it somewhere, but I don't know where it is. That's old. That's old content. Nonetheless, we can go back there now. What do you mean I'm a maniac? Well, I'm wild. No, I'm not. I'm eating what I have around me. That's what's happening. So if I do clip content, we have this popping in. Makes sense. If I do get rid of view, which was 4, I could... I think it needs to be inside, which is a bit annoying, but it's the way it is. This is the way. So you do that, you make it 4 inside so that we have this, and then this one has a 24 everything. So what I would do is 24 eyes, the tops right there. So that way I can separate this. So what I've just done right now is for you to have the ability to, on Stream Element or on something else that you want to use, have the ability to export just the top and then just the background, kinda like separated both of them, and then have your chat be able to go under the thing if you want to, or you can just cut it out right there and it will look like it will go under. But that's the main goal for that, being able to export this chat thingy, and then this is the look that you want to have, which is annoying, but this is called a header with an H, and then this is nothing because it's empty. I should get rid of that. Chat window, header, content, good. All right. Why are you saying I'm what? By the way, Brutal, if you have questions about PCs and everything, let me know so that I can potentially answer you. I don't know if I can, but might be able to. That was a weird scroll. So if you want all, I can do all. You can take a look at this, which are my kits. I need to check them out because I don't really know what they have in. So I have 2 kits. I want to create a third one soon-ish. So this one is the one that I just sent you is everything I use today, which is fucking expensive, and I don't recommend it for beginners to go with all of that. But that's what we do. That's my current kit. That's everything I use. I have a thing in double, and then you have the starting kit, which is at the bottom, which I think is anything or everything you need for like starting to stream. So you have a phone, probably either an iPhone or an Android, so I took both just in case, and then I recommend having a light. I use the Logitech one because it's pretty expensive but pretty good. It's like $60, so it's expensive-ish. The one that I have just here, which is at the bottom of the light panels, is like $30. £30 light is kind of good, as long as it lights your face enough to be, as you can see, separated from the back. I mean, you can't see shit right now. Separated from the background. You can see that my background is darker. If I get rid of this light, I fade into the background kinda, and if I get rid of this light where I'm not existent or very dramatic, maybe that's a thing. If we do a horror story time at some point, I could go here, but that's not what I wanted. So you have this, that was my, I mean, not exactly, not this one. Can I turn you, please? So this used to be my beginner stream thingy. So I had just one light, and then I added one other, which was this one, and then added this third one, which it's a lot of work for no reason. But yeah, if you want a fake background, I wanted to not do that, but I might do that right now just to show you. Give me 1 second, please. 1 second. Maybe the camera will freeze a teeny tiny amount. Yeah. I mean, not via Twitch, but you can. 1 second. No freezing. Okay, good. So one of the things that I was working on today was things like this. Yeah, no, it's not like, it's just on the other thing, on the other scene. Amusement park. No, I used to be muted. I'm not muted anymore. But yeah, if I want to do that, let me just swap this, because I can do that. Okay, so you could have this, which is a fake background thingy. I can work on everything. I mean, it does work on everything. No, there are sirens, so you can have a 911 counted. But yeah, so you have this. Oh, 70, interesting. So you have this, it works. It's a bit annoying. Scott, hi. It's a bit annoying in terms of glitching when you have like too much shadows and different hair colors as like similar hair color to the shadow that it's created. So it's a bit weird. But it kind of works, and it works everywhere. So if I'm here, you can see that I have my animated background that is going through everything. I just hate the way that it flickers. It just sounds weird, looks weird to me. I don't know why. But it works. So if you go into something like this, it's kind of interesting. I don't know. But nonetheless, that's one of the base thing that you can do, and then add like another thing in the one second. Have another background in the background. Have another background in the background. Yes. So that's the thing that you can absolutely do. And then right now, I have weird thing that I can enable that I don't want to enable, but I can enable like this. This is auto framing, which is just weird. It's a very motion sickness based filter. It works, but it's just put your face at the center of the camera when it's really on the side. It's not great. I don't think I can. Give me a second. I can do, which is pretty good overall. I wish it wasn't background replacement, just background removal. But yeah, it's pretty cool, good overall thing. Oh, I can use most of the thing. You can't have the potato. That's something that doesn't work. I need to be like more realistic for the filter to work. But nonetheless, that's some of the thing that you can have, could have, might need, all of that. All right. So you could have all of that shit working. That's just a snap camera not having my hair in. I can't with the snap camera. It's just annoying. Okay, we might have issues. With snap camera. I don't know if it's a me button issues or a me snap camera issues. So I'll restart the buttons. We'll see if that fixes everything like it always do. Yep, it was a button issue. Nonetheless, what I was about to say is, as long as you have a light that is highlighting your face and your features and the thing that you want to put in front of the people, then that's good. You don't necessarily need a camera in the beginning. It's better, but it's not necessary. The thing that I would recommend you to invest in the beginning are mics. So sound is more important than video quality for sure. So if I have I don't have effects on this, but if my mic was a very bad quality mic and like screeching and peaking and everything, a lot of people wouldn't stay long because the sound wouldn't be pleasing. And so if the sound is not pleasing, people don't stay. If the video is pleasing but the sound is trash, they don't stay. If the video is trash but the sound is good enough to compensate in a way, they can stay. The best example are the bigger streamers out here who don't even use stream overlays, have like very shitty quality cams, not most of them, but a lot of them, and they are still successful. So you can have no cam or bad quality cam as long as you have good sound. You're still on pitch black. I don't know what's happening on your side. I hope everything is fine with your computer or phone. But if you are on Android, Brutal, I think you said you were on Android, you just need a specific app which is called Droid Cam or Droid Cam Pro, and and that will be enough to get your camera go to your OBS. But you're on a Mac, which is a bit more complicated. But it might work. So that's one thing. If you got an old Samsung, you could use it. It just, how old are we talking? That's the thing. If it's too old, maybe the camera is really bad and just buying a webcam off of eBay is better. 22. We are on 22 for Galaxy's phones. It's aligned with the years. Webcam from 2007 could work. The most used right now are the Logitech C920, which is one of the basic that you can have. It's like £60. It sucks, but it's a good enough way of starting. Jackson, hi. Yeah, I mean, the Stream Deck is great. So the Logitech C920 is good, ish, and then you have the StreamCam. I think that's their name, which is this tiny one, which is 120, which is a bit expensive. It might be like £90 in the UK, but you can find one. Aiden, hi. You can find one on eBay probably for less than that. So that's the thing. But your phone is always better than this most of the time. Specifically, if your phone is like recent-ish. And yeah, I mean, the thing that is annoying with DSLR cameras as webcam, like I do, is you kind of need a capture card to get the thing. So right now I'm using this, which is fucking expensive. I don't recommend it, but you need like either a cheap capture card or a not so cheap capture card, and it could work. So Brutal, if you have cameras, I don't know. So thank you. Like something like great. All right. Drowning me already. Something like this. Drink is interesting. Okay. So if you got that, drink. So if you got one of these. Drink. Or if you buy, or you didn't. Okay, drown me. Fine. Drink. I need to cool down on the drink thingy. Okay, I get that. Aiden, that's good. That's good news. Damn, I drink too much too fast. So, Camlink, great thing. If you don't want to have to buy the $120 Camlink thingy, go for something different. Like, yeah, I agree, but yeah. So I think it's just a capture card. I think it's just called capture card. Yeah, you can have this one. I have this one. I mean, I have one of these ones, which is $8, so it's nothing. And you can buy plenty of them. And the one I bought in China. I mean, I bought in China on AliExpress. It cost me $7. And this is pretty good. It's not as good as as Elgato one in terms of ease of use, but this is good-ish. So Brutal, if you have a camera, like a camera, I recommend buying like a capture card and using your camera as your webcam, which is pretty good. Aiden, you know that I can block the amount. I will block the amount. That's fine. I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. Yeah. I should do the kill switch. I should create the channel point redeem kill switch, which is disabling all of that in one go. So yeah, let's do that. So yeah, capture card for normal camera or webcam if you want to, and if you can find one that is kind of cheap, and then I'll do the pull up and we'll continue the setup type of thing. Oh, damn it. I heard a thing. That was weird. I feel like my headset had a weird thing. Nonetheless, it's fine. Making sure I'm fit. Yeah. Oh. Weird. It happens. Sometimes the PC is just not resetting, but kinda resetting, which is weird. So yeah, the Elgato thing is flashing. Nonetheless, going back to the kit thing. So, minimal. You want to stream on a Mac. That's the thing that I need to think about first, to be honest. Either your Mac or a new one. Jackson, that's right. You stream on a Mac. If we go with Mac, I will highly recommend you to, if you really want to stream, invest in Elgato products, just because of the ease of use that you will get out of it. It's I know it's an investment, but if you know that, like, you want to try to stream and see how it goes, and you think you can do it, and you think it will be interesting for you, investing a teeny tiny amount more in the beginning, even though you know that you can resell things afterward, then Elgato products will be like just the best thing you can invest in, kinda. So if I mean, Elgato website is just a pain to go in, but let's see if it loads. If it's loading, yeah, the CalDigit is great. Is a great dock. I use Anchors because I'm kind of partnered with all of their things, but that wouldn't be good enough. I mean, the built-in mic of your headset would be... I place built-in mics in the realms of not good enough and people will go away in terms of mic quality. Damn it, Elgato website is just... So, in audio, if that works, you have the Wave 1 and the Wave 3. The Wave 1, you can get it for like £80. If that's something that is potential to you, I would highly recommend it to you. Like to use either the Wave 1, £80, or the Wave 2, which is 200. The Wave 3, sorry, which is 200, which is more expensive. But what you get with it is just so good. Yes, exactly. Like what you get with the Wave 1 and the software, the tweaking that you can have for all of that, I mean, for the price point here, is just unbeatable in the other like mics that you will have to, or you could buy. It's a weird thing. Like right now you have a Spring 22 to get 10% off if you spend 250, meaning that if you go for the mic, which is 99 currently in euros, I think you can get it for cheaper on eBay. You can get it for cheaper on specific deals, but that depends on you. If that's expensive to you, I respect that. But yeah, so Wave 1 as a base, mainly because if this website can fucking load, because Elgato website is just crashing my Chrome every fucking time. I don't understand this. I think it's a me problem. Oh, please. And now you reload, and it takes ages. No, it didn't. Okay, fine. But now I can't scroll. So, going back to the thing, I don't want to watch the trailer. That's the simple thing. Fine, that's good. So, that's one of the reasons. Yes, Elgato bought Blue. And then Corsair bought Elgato. So this is USB. It's just one fucking cable. That's what I like about it. You plug the cable, which is like on the back, and that's all. It's off. I shouldn't have stopped scrolling. Damn it. The pop filter is useless. I have it. It's useless. And then you get this, which is the pièce de résistance of this fucking mic. This is the best thing that you can have, which is the Wavelink software, which will get you to have everything sounds related.
Uriel Ignacio Barbero is now following
to the stream. Uriel or Ignacio? Ignacio? I can't pronounce that. That's not sounds that I can do. But welcome on in. Thank you so much for the follow. I highly appreciate it. We have the pray finger taps again. But yeah, this is why I'm recommending this mic.
Jackson R Designs just subscribed.
Thank you for the Prime sub, Jackson. I appreciate it as well. Thank you. You have just one Prime sub, and you decided to use it on me. Ah. Thank you. Yes. 2.5 my way. Yep. Yes. So Brutal, yes. The Wavelink is why this mic, the mic that I have, is the best on the market right now. Because the software that you get is as good. Please refresh. Let me not say something important when you are refreshing. I haven't, Scott. You know what? On Monday you came in and you said, "Have you played Quordor?" And I said no. And then on Tuesday you came in and you said, "Have you played Quordor?" And I said no. And then today you are coming back and you said, "Have you played City Quordor?" And I said no. And I think we haven't played Wordle since last week. Which is weird. We might try it though, because it's 16, we've never tried it. So we might just remind me after the stream thingy if you're still here, then we will try to do it. But nonetheless, Brutal. This give you access to what is called a mixer, which is kind of needed for streams. And that is just centralizing all your sound sources into one easy to use place. Which, if this gives you stress, the alternative would give you depression more than the one that we already have. This is simple compared to the alternative, basically. That's what I'm saying. Currently, if I were to show you on my setup what it looks like, I have simple things. I just have the mic right here, the music for Spotify, and so I can set it up to make sure that you hear more or less of what I want to have. And then I have different inputs, and that's just for me when I'm using it. But that doesn't mean that you need to have this open at all times. And on a Mac, it's way easier to set up than on a PC. That's why what I will say for now. But yeah, the software in itself is just great. You have small screen, but you don't need to have this open at all times while streaming. I mean, I have it because I have a big ass screen, but you don't need that. You can have it on different display, you know, when I'm doing this, and have different desktop if you use that. But yeah, it's like, this is the best thing that you can have for 99 bucks. That's what I'm saying. And then now you have some effects, but that's only for Windows for now. They will come later, but for now they are only on Windows. And so the simplicity of like this, you get a Wave 1, and that's all you need. It's 99 bucks. So it's, how can I say that? It's costing you without really costing you. 99. And it's in euros, so I believe in pounds it's probably around the 90 pounds or the 80 pounds, something like this. It's still bad, I agree. It's still expensive. It's less expensive than doing it the other way around, of buying a cheaper-ish mic in the beginning and then having to move into different thing. I mean, you have good enough mics, but just the headache of routing everything on the Mac is just not useful. It's it's here. You have it here. I mean, this one is the Wave 3, but it's the Wave 1. It's the same thing. It's in this link. You have everything here. And so now what I wanted to do is create a new kit. And I wanted to have the YOLO box because if I can find it, this is an amazing product that I discovered last week. So you have the YOLO Box and the YOLO Box Pro. The more like accessible one is this one, which is let's say portable live stream. Did I add it at this one? Oh, I'm so dumb. Yeah, fine. Well, I need to change that. And then this one, can I get rid of it here? All right. So this YOLO Box thingy, even though expensive-ish, in of course on my side it's just difficult to find on Amazon in France, but it's like 900 bucks and you don't need to buy anything else. That's the beauty of this thing. I mean, you don't need to buy anything else. Let me rephrase that. You don't need to buy a PC that is heavy and that takes space in your space. You can have this tiny box right here, and you can plug your camera. I mean, you can plug two cameras, so basically you would plug like a camera and your Mac, potentially. And then you have your USB Mac. You can have an output that's not really useful. You have sound that comes out, and then it can have internal things. It's yes, almost, but it's not like it makes sense. It's kind of made of gold for what it can do, yes. I mean, I know I can't convince you of the usefulness of this product right now, but it's great. It's yeah, not really. I mean, if I go to YOLO Live, the website, I forgot. I'm debating buying one, just to not have to buy all the things that I bought again. This one is like 1200 and this one is like 900. But yeah, it's just the way that it works is so useful, because let me show you 1200, not 12,000. Can you please load? So let me give you informations. This is 200 almost. This is 600. This is, depends, 100 something, the same price. 200 here, 100 here, 100 here, 100 here, 250, 30 bucks, 100, 350, 2,000, fucking expensive, 1,200, 500 bucks, and then lights and stuff. So in total, I think I have the entire kit that probably cost me 5k, no, more than that. I say around 6 to 7k for all of that thing, and you can have the same, just the same everything for $800 instead of 7K, right? So I think, I mean, not 800, but like maybe 1K. What do you mean ship it out? It depends. Depends if it's available on Amazon on your... Yeah, I mean, I'm always using USD as a currency, even though I paid in euros, which is different. Which basically bump everything up in dollars and everything down in pounds. So it's like 6K in pounds, 7K in euros, and 8K in dollars, basically. So what I want to end up on is, you don't need all of that to start with, and that's why I created the starting kit, which is the basic of the basic. You get your phone, which you already have, you use the one that you have now, and you don't use it while you stream, which is difficult for some people, I know, but still, it's, you don't need to buy like a new thing. You got a light on Home Depot or somewhere that is like an hardware store that sells light bulbs. That's enough. You have this mic, which is a directional mic, which picks up everything, but it's better than your Bluetooth headphone mics for sure. But it's like $30, or like 40, but £30 on your side. There are new ones that came in that are a bit more expensive and better, but like, you don't need it. You don't need it. If you want a better overall mic compared to this one, even though I don't really recommend Razer for anything else, the Razer Siren Mini is amazing, and it looks cute. Like I can't say no to this pink one. It's just looking amazing. But it's $50. It's more expensive. I agree. Rode is great for camera. Yes, I have the mic somewhere behind here. The same mic. But if I plug it in, you would see the difference. I mean, I could. Give me 1 second, right? So, this Rode mic, $30-ish, depending on where you buy it and when you buy it. It's pretty good. It's directional, which means that it will pick up things that is in front of it, but not exactly on the side, but kinda on the side still. So you need to know about that. It's small, and you get for free what is called a dead cat. So if you know cameras, you will get one of these that goes with it. With that, you have the mount that goes on your camera hot shoe if it's something that you need, and this tiny jack to jack. I forgot how it's fucking called, but it's pretty good. It's just how fragile on the connection for some reason. I don't know why they made it like this, but it's a bit fragile, so it can break easily. Nonetheless, 50 bucks, 60 bucks, 70 bucks, 80 bucks, 90 bucks, 100 bucks. It's 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 100 bu me do something. I will be muted for a second, but I'm not peeing though. So, I just plug the mic in, and moving to this, I just want to see audio input. I don't know if I can do that. Yeah. Nah. What do you mean? Is camera broken? No, it's not. It's just blurred. So, this is the sound of the mic from the camera, right? I don't exactly know how it sounds right now. Oh, it's pretty good. It's pretty good-ish. But that's the Rode video mic, meaning that this one doesn't do anything. You can't hear any of the thing that is coming from. And then if I just mute the camera, this is the mic, this one, without the camera sound at the same time. So you have that way you can see the difference between this one, which is the Elgato one, and this one, which is the camera one. I might be speaking a tiny bit louder because I project my voice toward the camera rather than toward the mic that is closer to me. But this is the sound of the camera mic, and this is the sound of the Elgato mic. So I don't exactly know if it's very different, not very different. I have no idea. No idea. Yeah, it sounds maybe rounder. Like there is a bit of echo. But yeah. So this one is the camera. This one is the mic. Which I prefer, of course. So yeah. Basically, $30 mic right there works well enough, I'd say, for anything, and you don't need a very expensive one. It's just better in the end. Because right now I use the camera, I mean, not right now, but I plug the camera mic for you to hear the differences, and it's mainly this simple for me to set up because first of all I know what I'm doing, and also because of the software from this mic right here that's giving me the possibility and capacity skills to just plug the thing and install it and everything works without having to route the content of the sounds and all of that shit. So that's differences, tiny things, I don't know. So as I said, don't invest in gears if you are not sure that you want to do streaming, and invest gradually But also, if you know that you want to stream, and you knew that you have been knowing this for the longest time, then investing early means that you don't need to reinvest in more things like sooner than later, so you can like invest later. So for example, right now, if I wanted to, but I'm just wanting to buy thing because that's how I deal with my internal issues, let's say that. And I buy things, and that helps. The setup that I have right now, like the entire setup that I have, meaning the mic, the camera, so the mic, the camera, the lights, the computers with an S, and all the gears like keyboard, mouse, headphones, all of that are, I think, enough to stay relevant in the streaming game for the next 5-ish years, unless we have like a drastic change in quality capabilities in some of the websites that we stream on, or we found a new technology that is really like drastically changing the way that we do stuff. But other than that, I think this entire setup can easily like stay with me for 5 to 8 years without having to change anything, unless something break, of course. But if it's staying at the same level of maintenance that I'm keeping it at and all of that, I wouldn't need to buy anything new for the next 8 years, which is pretty good. So sadly, I need to buy an entire new setup if I move country, because I can't take my computer with me. But if I could take my computer with me, I would. But yeah, that is nudes. Expect nothing. Thank you for that. What do you mean, send it to me? What do you mean, send it to me? I'm clicking on Sequoia for Scott. No, it will be used. It will be used. What I mean is, I can't travel back and forth between countries and then with the thing with me. It's not an option. So that's why I'm looking at the portable one, so I can have this one as my main setup, and then when I'm moving around, and use the portable one and stream from everywhere. I have everything at the ready, kinda. No, so you are not dumb, Goofy. Welcome on in, by the way. The stream title hasn't been changed, but also because of the way that the stream works, there are a lot of derails, and when there are a lot of derails, we take a lot of time to go on to different things. So we worked a bit on interactions and stream overlay in the beginning, and then some people in the chat needed some information about stream gears, and yeah. So we went into stream gears. But if you have questions about the stream overlay or stream interactions, feel free to ask them. I will do my best to answer them as well, and have a derail on the official topic of the stream. Stream don't have real topics. That's the sad truth in here.
Melissito's raided my stream with 2 viewers.
Millie, hi. Welcome on in. How was your stream? How was your chair today? I saw you started with cylinder this time. So yeah, how was it? If you have a thing to share, feel free to share it. But yeah, for anyone who is new, Melly is a new streamer who is currently streaming a lot of Blender. One chair per stream. And yeah, you have the chat out, you can check it out and do all of that. It would be highly appreciated. Goofy, what is meant by stream interactions? So I'm not using code because I'm too dumb to do that. That's sadly the reality. But on the thing that we were on, so for example, this is one of the example of the stream interaction that we created. Currently it's not available, but we want to create something that is similar to Figma. So if you know what Figma is, it's like a design tool, vector-based tool. And so the interaction that we have is this. So we have you, the user, coming in, moving something on the screen, and then me, the broadcaster, coming back and moving it again. So it's like a tiny animation that is not really like live, but it looks like Figma, and it's like a tiny interaction I think looks pretty interesting. As you are like streaming, you have something going on, and when you are designers, because we are a designer, or I am a designer, you recognize the thing and you can think that something happened to the stream. So that's one of the thing that we created. We also have another one which right now will be fucked because it doesn't work properly. This one is one other, but we have this, which is the highlight my message, which is based on the same environment of Figma looking thing, and you have this message highlight that looks like Figma going on top of the screen. So you wouldn't, I don't think you would be able to have a novel that is connected to Twitch. You know what? We could try something. We could try something. You gave me an idea right now, Goofy. Thank you for that. Can you hear the tapping on the desk? I'm sorry. Millie, you can share a link in chat if you want to. Also, I haven't answered your question. The stream is pretty good. Thank you for that. And yeah, a bit of derail in the beginning, but also that's what happened here. So Goofy, I have an ID right this second. It's pretty. Oh yeah, it's a good chair. I like that. Simple, but it looks pretty good. Blender is complicated in the beginning, but it's kind of simple to understand once you get the basics. And Brutal, that's something that I want to talk about in Ace Bar if we do that at some point with ADHD and dyslexia. And I have like a huge advantage on anyone for 3D because of my dyslexia, but that's another thing. But yeah, I like it. That's with the reference being on the other side. That's a good reference. I mean, outcome of reference. You can have your own. You can create your own cocktail and then drink it at the same time as the stream. Yes, that's an option, of course. Will always be an option to. I mean, I won't not allow you to drink while chatting. That's the thing. So Goofy, what I had in mind, right when you say that, I wanna share one of the ideas that I just had. Would be, and even though it's a bit weird, let's go back to our usual placement. This is dumb. I should have used just that. If we have a base element. What do you mean that guy is too happy? Let's say you have a base element and then you have like a green screen for your camera, which will come on top of, oh yeah, this one, yes, will come on top of your thing. You could potentially have in a prototype a new start point for this one, and no endpoint, and then the prototype settings for, if that's an option, maybe on a different file. You could, if the prototype is the same overall layout, you could load it like this as a browser source and then chroma key the green screen to go on top of a camera and be transparent, meaning that anything that changes from said overlay would appear on stream. I want to try it. That's a pretty good idea. So we change page. I want to create a new Figma browser source, and that's another 911. I'm sorry about this one. So what would be a good base? This would be a good base. I mean, it can't really be. I'm not sure it could work in terms of overall like transparency. I think the transparency is just what will fuck it up for sure, but are you a developer as well? I mean, as well, I'm not a dev, but are you a developer? Camera is glitching every time I start Figma on the PC, which is just annoying. Let's see. Let's see if that could work. I don't know. It might. So I'll try something. Just try something. I think I want to try it on top of the chatting scene, just to see. That's interesting. I wouldn't, I mean, I don't use Telegram, so I can't say anything about it, but I mean, I kind of need to have it here. If we want to test things, I kind of need to have it here. So let's create a new browser source just to check. So that would be the Figma BS test. Basically, that's the base. Our browser source is this. Our site is 2160 by 1080, and that is our browser source that is loading Figma. And so from here we have the entire thing. I'm using the app, but that's the thing. So let me, I know I'm covered, but what that means is if I do something like this, you have direct changes into the content, so that's pretty interesting. And then if for some reason we do something like this being the green screen, and then this one being, I mean, we don't really care about the content, right? So if I green screen the thing and then I add a filter, which will be a chroma key, right there, and the chroma key is green. Is it chroma key or is it something different? I forgot. I forgot if it's chroma key or color key.
G0OFIE_ is now following.
Thank you for the follow. Oh, so we are. Sorry, I can't see the stream preview, but I can do that. All right. So let's see if that works. So we have this, but I have the overlay, the Figma overlay. But if I do this, oh damn, that's a fucking good idea. So that means I could have a thing, even though it's not exactly as fast as being inside of Figma, but just this, I'm impressed. I didn't think about this before. But you can create dope shit in 2.5 seconds with just that. Damn, that's a good thing. Thanks a lot, Goofy. I like that. It's a bit weird to think about, but also that means basically, if I want to be like this screen thingy being so brutal, let me explain what happens. We created a screen on Figma, which is the design tool that I use. You have the information here and my profile as well. I used the green screen as a base for an overlay on stream, and then I did what is called a chroma key, so making the green transparent, so green screening the overlay in itself. And then what can happen is whatever I throw on this green screen that you can see like behind right there will be present on the overlay in itself, meaning that if I want for some reason to cover my camera or check placement of things without having to go through anything. It's not really a digital version of a green screen, but it is. So everything, yeah, sorry, I can't really show you that. Everything you can see here, for example, is a stream overlay. So the chat, the goals, everything here is what is called stream overlay. So it's something that comes on top of the content that is captured by OBS. And then from there, depending on the type of overlay you have, so these ones are called browser source. This is a static PNG overlay that is just slapped on top of the camera. And then here, what we just did is, even though I have this, we created an overlay that is just transparent, but it's based on a green screen, so it's transparenting itself through the browser source in the same way, and so everything that happens here is then retranscribed directly onto my screen. So that means a lot of things can happen in no time for me to test things. Goofy, to answer your question, I'm from France. I am from France. So let's say we needed to have, or we wanted to have this in here. And if I just drop that, it should drop through. Brutal, I'm sorry. I think there are issues with this. 1 second, give me 1 second. I won't. I won't give you your point back, but I will give you the thing anyway, because it can work, and I can make it work. It can sound very French. I do be safe. Thank you for the compliment on the shirt. Where are you from? And sorry for the accent, but that's that is how we work in here. I don't know if I will double the amount of time, anyways, but it's an option. I can make that happen. Yes, not 10 minutes. No, not 10 minutes. But yes, nonetheless, this is a great thing, Goofy. I'm very impressed by the idea. You are from Latavian. Interesting. I have never been there. That is for sure. Yeah, this is very good. I am impressed by the idea. I think I thought about it someday, but never tried it for real. And so this is a pretty good thing. I am impressed by the thing that we can do with that. That giving me a lot of. What do you mean? Is it difficult to use my actual accent? For sure, for us. Oh, this is not my natural accent. I mean, actual accent. This is my forced accent. This is what French people sound like, which I despise. It is the most annoying accent in the English-speaking language. I think it's very blunt, and there is a lot of happening, and there is no there is nothing really accurate on the way that we speak English, because French people don't make any effort on making sure that their pronunciation is good enough. So yeah, it's a bit weird. It is a bit weird. So if I do that, that is a very interesting thing as well, because if I use the, you want me to say saucisse? I can say saucisse. Saucisse in French is sausage. If I use the green inside of the base, I have the transparency, and so yes, no, I think blur will probably have a weird effect in the end, mainly because in the blurred thing, like it takes a teeny tiny amount of green, but still I think it's pretty good. All right, that was 4 minutes, double the time. Double the time. You can redeem it again if you want to. But yeah. So in terms of integration, this here, right there, just hurting today for no reason. In terms of integration, if you have a plugin that is pulling information from your Twitch API, the thing that I don't like about the Twitch API, if I remember correctly, it's a constant. I clicked on the wrong button. I'm sorry. It's thank you for the host. Any who hosted me, I appreciate it. I don't know if it was a host. It's just doesn't do anything. It's pissing me off. I set up everything for the host thingy, but it doesn't go through. But yeah, the Twitch API is just, I think it's a daily token that you need to ask for, unless you have like a 30-day pass. But the annoying thing that I would need to have would be the Figma file to be open with the plugin running in order to gather the informations of Twitch. Yeah. Oh, it's for 3 months. Okay, that's interesting. But yeah, so you have like a 3 months reset, and if that works with the plugin, like you can like re-ask for the token every 3 months inside of said plugin. That could be interesting. And then you pull information from Twitch and you apply the things. I have a hard time thinking about stuff that you could have. Like, if you just use the frames as overlays, yeah, yes, kinda. You can automatically, I mean, the plugin could automatically generate the things for you, that's for sure. Let me just place that here so it's not bothering us for now. But I'm impressed. I mean, I can just get rid of it. I'm impressed of this ID. Yes. That's a weird way of working the scroll, but fine. It's just... Subtype is the different type of things. Yeah, so you get I mean, you get a lot of information. I think I have the same thing from StreamerBot on my side to get the same variable, to get some variable that are similar. But I'm thinking about what type of things would you be able to do with that. Like, I don't think, unless you use something like the Automator plugin, plugged with your plugin, like the Twitch event listener, that would send thing to the Automator plugin to create content on the page, and then after a delay get rid of said content. Right now what I'm thinking about is like recreating the chat inside of Figma automatically, and so having it somewhere, and so you can design the thing properly. That could be really interesting, but also like, it's weird. I don't think cursor could be, I mean, to have the same thing as what I created here, having the user cursor and everything. I don't think I could be able to create something inside of Figma that has good enough outcome. I don't know. Maybe I'm just dumb right now and I can't think of anything that would be useful. I mean, I had an idea a long time ago. No, I don't mean the lag. No. I'm thinking about interaction with the Figma overlay. I will call it that way, so we have like an understanding of what it is. And like I had an idea long time ago. I think I still have a paper somewhere that talks about it. Let me just get the sirens go through. Thank you. That's another 911 again. 911. No 911. Nothing works today? What the fuck? 911? Ah, now it's working. Damn it. So, yeah, I had an idea a long time ago, which was channel point redemption from the stream, where you input an Xcode and coordinates for 100 pixel by 100 pixel, and you would, with chat, change a single block on a 100 by 100 Canva. And so it's either like the base of what I had in mind was you do a rectangle of 100 pixel by 100 pixel, because that's simple-ish, and then the proof of concept would just have been like a 10 by 10, so that we have like a bit of interesting thing. But right now, if I do like a 20 by 20, that means I can just have, right, all of that. They would need to be properly named, kinda, with their coordinates, and then you have the entire thing. Background, let's make that background is red, and then content, I group that. Content is everything without you, and let's do black. Let's make it 40% so we can see the differences. So you would have all of that. No, no, but like you say, I don't know, coordinate 3, 1, and you change the X to something different, like, I don't know, this blue, for example. And so you would have on Figma, like, directly happening with the X that you wanted. And then user number 2, say 1, 5, and then they go here and they change something. And they paste an X that is like totally random and doesn't mean anything. And then the goal, if we can call this a goal, would be for the user to create something. So we will have a lot of dicks in the beginning for sure, but I don't know. I think that's a pretty interesting. I have a lot of issues with PCs as well. I don't like PC, to be frank. It's just annoying overall. It just breaks every time. But yeah, I talked about it with another dev friend already. But yeah, that's an interesting overall thing, I think. I don't know. You have the thing. It's just the creation of the coordinate would be a bit difficult. And I don't really know how to. You put 230 volts through the USB. Yes, you definitely bricked your PC. Damn, that's not something that should happen. Damn, that's hard. That's hard to read. But yeah, and so in terms of like interactivity of this specific ID that I had, that would be somehow like this. So you would have maybe your corner piece. I don't know where I want to place it, but somewhere on the stream. And then people, if you change something, you would see, I don't know, small changes inside of this thing, which is weird because right now the yellow is like green, so it goes through. That's interesting. Overall interesting. Damn, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know. Weird ID. I like it. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I don't use filters on OBS, to be honest. I never use them. It's too much work. But thank you for the idea. I'll see if I can find something to do with this Figma overlay. I mean, I can find a way of using things currently, specifically with this screen, for example. So this screen is one that we don't have yet, but this thing being A rack type of stuff that would just be available on top of this screen right here. If it's a Figma based browser source, that means I can easily have changes made. I don't know. Brutal, have a good sleep. I hope I answered your questions entirely. I'm sure not, but have a good night. Sleep well. Please sleep. And we'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself. Please send all the questions you need. I'll be happy to answer them, as always. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. I'm just unsure about the usability of some of the thing. I mean, basically, what I already use, and it's a bit weird. Like for example, here you have my my stream overlay right there, and what I basically use is the ability of Google Drive to just sync every PNG that I need. And even though it has like more of a delay compared to Figma, I still get the ability to do stuff like this if it works. Like this, changing colors or like placements, but it takes the syncing of Google Drive to go through, which is not as fast as a Figma file type of things. Like right now I already reverted it and it takes a bit of time to come back to black, but yeah, so I don't know, but that's basically way faster. You know what, the first like very positive thing that I think about the Figma overlay is the fact that I can use any fucking font I want from my computer directly into an overlay, so I don't have to like upload something to Stream Element and then have the font, like only the Google font available, so I can have my paid font available. I'm just unsure about the responsiveness of the actions. And so, for example, you followed earlier, you are stacked into here. I don't know how easy it would be for me to gather the information and then change the content of a text layer inside of Figma. That's the most difficult thing, I'd say. But overall, it's a pretty simple not layout, but creation. You just need to have one overlay per page in order for Figma to recognize them as different prototypes, which is a bit weird. And you also need your brand to not use green or the color of the transparency filter, which that is a bit more complicated to have, I'd say. But it's interesting. It is interesting. We'll see if that's a beneficial thing or not. I was thinking about creating a weird interaction like this one, which is moving things around. So similarly to the other move chat around that I showed you earlier, having like the ability to fakely make you change or move things around. Could be interesting as well. I've been debating that for 2 days now, which is too long. But yeah, that's the main goal. I have the logic planned out properly, and all the things that are needed. But yeah, so if you have 100 channel points, which I think you do, and you redeem the HMM, highlight my message, channel point redemption, it takes your name and your text and everything that you need. I mean, that I need, like this. And so the only thing that I can't put my head around is having a bit of a spacer in front of the name and after the name. I don't know if you know what?
Nino Pepper just resubscribed for 6 months to read.
Nino, hi. To read. Tired. Yes. Welcome on, and how are you? The longest week ever. I'm sorry about that. Let me see. Does that... The dumbass right now? I know you've been playing Destiny 2 for a bit of time now. How do you enjoy Destiny 2? By the way, Nino, there is a new channel point redemption called HMM, and you need to type a message and you will see something happen on screen. If you wanna try that out. It's good again. Interesting. By the way, we passed the 900 fucks given. Well, 918. We started at 897, I think, or 896, and we are closing to the 1,000. Yeah, you can't redeem it. I think there is like a 120 seconds delay, and because it has been redeemed just before you arrived in, it will be available soon, like now. And Goofy, the way that we do that is I have a software called StreamerBot, where you can find it. It's called streamer.bot. That's the URL, and it will give you access to a lot of variables and things that are pretty useful for streams. And it does that, and now I have a bit of space in front of the name and after the name. That's pretty good. I mean, that's good enough. It's good enough. So you have a Figma-inspired interaction that is better than the move chat. This potato is staying on for a long-ass time. I am surprised. Why though? Why? I have no clue. No clue why. It is a banana. Yes. Are you Portuguese? No. Yes, no. You're not Portuguese. You said you were from Latvia. Latvia. Latvia? I don't know. I'm sorry. Where is this fucking thing? Sorry, I'm trying to find... Oh, it's here. I'm a dumbass. Oh, yeah, okay. But I should have turned back into a non-potato about a minute and a half ago. So I just hope it's not again the same thing. Oh fuck, it's this. I need to have the Stream Deck in front. Oh, that's fucking up with me. Fine. Fine. But yeah, how are you, Nino? Except you're tired. I have one of my streamers that I'm following that is, or went back to Destiny 2 this week. Yeah, fun doing math, Goofy. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for being here and for the idea of the streamer, the Figma stream overlay. Nino, I can show you what Goofy kind of created in a way. So we have this again. Interesting. Appreciate the bits. Thanks a lot. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you in the next one.
G0OFI_cheered_Dex10. Bye bye.
No, that's not the new bits animation. So the thing is, with the bits animation is I bought 5 different packs of bits animation and I put it on random. So depending on the time of day and the randomness of the thing on Stream Element, it pops out a different one, which in the beginning of stream I thought it was a good idea. But what I want to show you though is this. Please. So you see this green thing, right? See this green thing? I have this gray thing on top of it, okay? If I move it inside of the frame for real, you can see it on stream, kinda live. Sometimes it's a bit glitchy, but nonetheless. This is what Goofy triggered in my brain earlier, and so this is a Figma file as an overlay, as a browser source for the stream, meaning that I can just have anything kind of work and be presented with a lot of different shit. It makes sense, but it's weird. And so I used a chroma key for the green screen effect. So what is the thing is I have this, how can I say that? Prototype. And so I use the prototype as the browser source. And so you have me right here looking at the browser source indefinitely. And it just always live. It is very clever. I didn't think of it. I mean, I thought of it at some point and I said, no, that's too much. That's not possible. The only thing that is a bit weird is the fact that I can't really see what I'm doing and where I'm placing things. Nothing is snapping for real. But right now I just covered a lot of shit. So that means here you have my layers hidden, even though they are absolutely not on my side. But that's a fun thing that I can do, which also means I could potentially, and I don't know if that's an option, but I could potentially use the entire thing to apply color correction or color effects on top of the stream in its own. I don't know. It's just weird, but it's a pretty interesting overlay ID. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you've seen. Press space. Did you see this one? Did I show you this one? I forgot. I forget what happened. But yeah, this one is another one that is pretty interesting in terms of interaction. It will be available. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's pretty simple, but I like it. I want to add some clicks, just to be annoying and obnoxious. I want to add some click, and also use the right name for the cursor like I did on the other one. But that's not an option right now. So I need to create different things. I have like I think I have created yeah, so chat would be able to move itself a teeny tiny amount. So that's one, and then the other one that is not made yet because I'm too lazy to do the animation, but I will at some point, is this one, which will probably be called Fuck Up My Layout. And we do about this in terms of animation, with all the mouse and clicks and changes, which could be very interesting if I achieve it properly and make all the interaction that it needs to have. That can be pretty, like, it's the same base as the other one. I'm keyframing everything, basically. So you have, you won't see much, but inside of StreamerBot you have all of the thing that needs to happen. So for the redemption of the moving chat, you have the start of define OBS filter. Sorry, I have a fucking fly on my desk. Hate that. And then after that you move source, visibility of the selected layer on the outside, move the entire thing with the cursor, and it's a mess in terms of creation, but yeah, it's a mess inside of OBS as well. Even, I mean, let me show you. Like, inside of OBS on itself, you have all of that, which are the movement that I keyframe on StreamerBot that are then moving the thing. And so if you activate something, it moves the cursor. So for example, if I go back to the scene, even though it's hidden, if I move cursor start, it moves the cursor to the start position. But then if I move the cursor of the user and I just apply it, you have this, which kind of makes sense. And it moves the chat, move the cursor again to go back, then it move the cursor of the broadcaster, which is me, move the cursor in, move the entire thing with the cursor at the same time, and then bring back the cursor to the end position. And so literally keyframing all animations one by one, and then using StreamerBot to make sure that everything is working and aligned. That took me, this one, to be honest, this one took me 25 minutes, something. Not really a long time, but it's just once I have the overall understanding of what are the transition and what are the animation that I need to have. So similarly to here, when you have the I like my message that just come in, which is very similar. It is, yeah, it's pretty simple. I don't know. I'm still interested in the way that it works, and so I created these tiny things that are visual codes. I think that's the best way to explain it. Making the logic in my head before I can make it inside of OBS, and making sure that it works, it makes sense also inside of here before I can do it for real. But yeah, making it for each tiny transitions is interesting but annoying, and also like it means that I need to create a lot of tiny elements inside of each scenes that are not really used, but also that is triggering some of my creative brain into how to reorganize my scenes, which I'm starting to do. I don't even know if you would be able to see that. I mean, you will, but like the OBS scenes that I now have, now I need dividers. So these are, even though it's very tiny, you probably can't see shit. These are fake scenes that are dividers to help me like visually organize everything, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ongoing scenes. I have the test 46, that is weird. Move Chad. So much stuff, so much weird stuff that don't really work yet, but will probably at some point. I don't know. We'll see when I find the way. A way of making everything work. Oh, damn it. But yeah, that's everything. This here is just trippy. There. Scott, are you still here? I went into a lot of direction, but if you're still here, we might try the... How the fuck is it called? The Sequordle? Yeah. That's... just a crazy thing. Which... So, we've worked on... Damn it. We've worked on the Quordle, and this one is Sequordle, where you have 16 fucking work to... 16 word to find. Like... I don't see the use case for that. That's a pretty that was a pretty good guess overall. Aiden, welcome back. What was the food? What was said food? Yeah. But still, it's fucked. What? Real? Oh. Relay? Aha. Wilt? No, the A is not here. So we start with re, and then we have... I think it's re A, and then I just... I just can't use the L. Like I don't... Reload? What is reload? I knew it was real something, but what is real? Oh, is it realm? Yes, okay, good. So from here we will use that. Nothing interesting, nothing interesting, nothing interest. Oh, this one is pretty interesting. ATO, okay, and this one, oh, okay, ALE, same thing. So what we know is the L is either at the last place or the second place, and then the E is either the first place, the third place, or the last place. And AE is not something that I find usually inside of words. Also, I don't know words, but I'd say it would be EL something. No. I don't know. That's too much. It's too much for me. My brain can't work with that. With E something A. Yeah, well, that's a guess. That is a guess. With oh, so it's kind of start with an S. Tachiri, hi. So it's S something. X A M E, right? Or something S. Something same. Yeah, it's a weird one. I think something same. Not astronaut, that's too long. It's a 5-letter word still. What? There is no O's, but I have no clue. But it's same for sure. Like it's like something like this. Otherwise, that doesn't make any sense. It could be that way. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, but I can't have an idea of a word that works. Like I just know F. Oh. Okay. 40. Okay. Which we have TR. That's truck. Probably. Truck. Yes. Okay. This one is ELTS, and we have the E at the right place. No T, no T, no S. So it's... Is it steam? Ah. Steep? Nope. I'm a dumbass, I used P before, I think. Steel. I'm a dumbass. I'm a dumbass. Nino, have a good rest of your day. Have a good game. I will probably head out soon, to be honest, because I'm tired as well. But yeah. Enjoy the Destiny 2, because I believe that's what you will probably play. This one I have EDALP. EDLAP. And I know that's plead. Okay. This one. Yeah. This one is AOR. That's the only thing I have. So I will go back up. This one, however, we have SUEI. And we tried E in most of the places, so it finishes with an E for sure. Then we have S that is in the middle, so it probably is SE at the end. There is a U, but we can try miles to see placement. Oh, it's not ES, so it's probably SE then. Oh yeah, it's SE, sorry. But what does mile give us? This one is EOUC. 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 I don't know. And this one's just fucked. Youth? Nope. Nope. So we have SD, SDEP, SDEP something. So we have S. So we know S, we know E, we know D, and we are missing P. T. There is no T. This one is difficult. Stare.
Drupal55 is now following.
Drupal, welcome on in. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. How did you find the stream? How are you? How is your day going? I have many questions for you. Oh, it's speed? Ah. So it's something... Damn. What the fuck is that letter? It's not A. It's SPE something D. And I have no clue. And we have 5 more guesses for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 words. Damn it. That's a loss on me. That's a loss on me. SAM. What? I'm sorry. There is too many thing. On those thing, I have S. Am I not on the right fucking thing? Oh, it's just not for me. There is too many letters happening on the screen. I can't see everything. I need to be able to see all the entries that I have. And if I do that, you can't, you on your side, you can't really see. Like, okay, this one is something D. And this one is SHAME. Shame. That makes sense. And this is SL. No. S something. S something I R L. Swirl. Shit. Yep, swirl. Not steal again. Not steal again. And then this one we have a W as well. So we know O E. And that's all. And then what we know is there is a K and a W. So walk. That's probably walk something. Walked. No. Walk. No. Walk. Koala? That's a good guess. That's a good guess. Am I missing a letter? It's not an S. It's not a D. It's... Can it be walkie? No. It's... not worry, because we have the O and the E, and the K is somewhere, and it probably isn't coal. Coal? No, that doesn't sound like an option. I will pass this one just because I can't. Toua. Toua. No clue. And this one we have AEU, and we know where they are, so it's AU something E. I have no clue here. And then the last one is RAO, and that's all. And we just know R, and we have 3 guesses for too many words. Scots, this is a lot of complexity. I think I burned a lot of. That's 4 letters, said Cherry. I like it, but that's 4 letters. We need 5. That's too much. I think Quordor is better than this one. And I like this emotes. I like the waddle. I like the waddle. This one, however, looks like I should have everything like SIEU. But there is no A, there is no C. It doesn't start with an S, which is... Oh, there is an I. SIEU. SIEU, and it finished with an E. Damn it. I'm looking at all your guesses because I'm sure you have said something that is probably an answer to one of these things. Oh. This one is fucked. Like, there is just... We tried a lot of letters, but we haven't tried Q, Z, G, V, B, N, and J. Which... but... There's no D. That's sad. Zebra? You know what? That way we fucking get 1 letters. So we have zebra, we have the B, which we know, so we have OB something Y. Interesting. R, okay. E, which we knew. Nothing. Oh, we have B. Is it about? Oh, damn it, it was about. Okay. Oh, and this one is A something O R A. What? AORA. What can it be? Can't be an M. No. I am perplexed with this one. Oh, is it Agora? It was Agora. Okay, so plead and Agora, so we had 2 here. We had about and gouge, okay. Then we have swirl and woken. Wouldn't have found that. Steel and truck, that's good. Shame in 40, that's good. And then we have virus and spend and not speed. Forgot the N, that's a word. And then we have Bobby with 3 fucking B's. Wouldn't have guessed that one. Ounce. Yes, it makes sense. We had almost all the letters, but not the N. Then we have realm and issue. Damn. That's a difficult one. And I feel like if we just go to Quordle right now, Quordle will feel way easier. Like, I don't know, even though we have less guesses. Well, Amen? We can't. Amen. Amen. One letter, two. Not enough. Steel. Okay. That's pretty okay-ish. We have an E here. We have CEA. We have TE and S something E. I want to have sweet. Sweet. But there is no T. Sweep doesn't exist. Sweep, no. Sweep. Sweep. I don't know why I want SW. I could try sweet, just to see. But yeah, that was a dumbass move on my side. Steel again. Oh, is it speak? No, it's not speak. But it could be SP. Spiel? No, there is no L. Speak, there is no K. Speed, no. Speed, there is no T. Spear. Spear? It's not swear. I have no clue. At least we have the R in 2 other places. You know what? Yeah, probably. Apple? No, we can't. We can't. Can't have apple. Smear? Is it smear? It could. Does that help? It was smear. Okay. That give us the M, so we know METR. What the fuck is that, Scott? What is it? You have 1,000 words to find 1,000. How? How is that a thing? How? How do you come to create such an abomination? Like I tried 4 different words and I just guessed one. Yeah, nah, that's not for me. I can't do that. Can't do that. I'm not enough brain for that. Reach. Crease. Creep. Creet. No, it's not that. No, it's not re. R. ASO. No. I can't find this. I'm too dumb. I am way too dumb. Split. Treak. No. Trims. Just want to end it. I'm sorry. I just spoon. Carve. Ovine. Meter. Yeah, wouldn't have found none for sure. For sure. Well, I'm tired as fuck. I can see that on my face. Let me check something really quick. I just wanna see. I think I will send you to Mew this time, just because, right? That's what's making sense to me right now. I'm too tired. Too tired. Oh, and the camera is glitching like crazy. Alright, so we're raiding Mew because we can. And yeah, as always, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. This is the end of the stream. My stream is glitchy as fuck. If you are not in the Discord, feel free to join the Discord. If you are not a subscriber, feel free to subscribe. And if you are a sub, this is the raid message for you. If you are not a sub, this is the raid message for non-sub. If you want to buy some merch to support the channel, do that. And yeah, hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, night, whatever. And we'll see you soon. Bye.